Imagine a world where the tales of how some of history's most influential figures met their end are stranger than fiction. Let's dive into the peculiar and often tragic stories of these notable individuals. Constans II, the Byzantine emperor, met a bizarre fate on July 15, 668, when he was assassinated with a bucket, as chronicled by Theophilus of Edessa. Moving east, the famed Chinese poet Li Bai embraced the moon, literally. On a drunken night along the Yangtze River, he tried to hug the moon's reflection in the water, fell from his boat, and drowned on November 30th, 762. Ragnar Lodbrok, the legendary Viking leader, faced a grim end around 865 when Aella of Northumbria threw him into a pit of snakes. In France, the young king Louis III met a fatal accident on August 5, 882, when he pursued a girl on horseback, only to hit his head on a low door lintel, fracturing his skull. The Byzantine emperor Basil was hunting on August 29, 886, when his belt got caught on a deer's antlers. The animal dragged him for miles, leading to a fever that claimed his life shortly after. Sigurd the Mighty of Orkney, in 892, died in a unique twist of fate. The head of his defeated enemy, tied to his saddle, rubbed against his leg, causing a fatal infection. On November 30th, 1016, English King Edmund Ironside was reportedly stabbed by an assassin hiding in a toilet. Hungarian King Bela I experienced a bizarre injury when his throne broke beneath him in 1063, leading to his death after a severe fall. William the Conqueror, on September 9, 1087, succumbed to injuries from a horseback riding accident. His body later exploded from heat-induced combustion during his funeral. Crown Prince Philip of France's ride through Paris ended abruptly on October 13, 1131, when his horse tripped over a black pig, throwing him to his death. Henry I of England's indulgence in lampreys led to his death on December 1, 1135, after severe abdominal pain. The Byzantine Emperor John II Komnenos died on April 1, 1143, after accidentally cutting himself with a poisoned arrow during a hunt. The Erfurt latrine disaster on July 26, 1184, saw nobles at a German assembly fall into a cesspit when the floor collapsed, drowning many in liquid excrement. 13-year-old Henry I of Castile met his end on June 6, 1217, when a tile fell from a roof. Al-Mustasim, the last Abbasid Caliph of Baghdad, was executed by being rolled in a rug and trampled by horses on February 20, 1258. Edward II of England's rumored death on September 21, 1327, involved a red-hot iron inserted into his body through a horn, though this remains debated. John of Bohemia, blind for a decade, died heroically at the Battle of Crécy on August 26, 1346, tied to his companion's horses in a final charge. Charles II of Navarre died a fiery death on January 1, 1387, when a flammable sheet he was sewn into caught fire. The legend of Martin of Aragon, who died on May 31, 1410, tells of a fatal combination of indigestion and uncontrollable laughter caused by a jester's joke. From the Renaissance era, George Plantagenet, Duke of Clarence, allegedly chose to be executed by drowning in a barrel of Malmsey wine on February 18, 1478. Charles VIII of France struck his head on a door lintel on April 7, 1498, leading to his death. The 1518 dancing plague in Strasbourg saw many die from exhaustion and heart attacks after dancing uncontrollably. On November 13, 1536, Robert Pakington became the first person assassinated with a firearm. Pietro Aretino, the Italian author, is said to have died from laughing too much at an obscene joke on October 21st, 1556. Henry II of France's jousting injury on July 10, 1559, caused his death due to sepsis from an untreated wound. In 1567, Hans Steininger, the burgomaster of Braunau, died after tripping over his 5-foot-long beard. Marco Antonio Bragadin, the Venetian captain general, suffered a gruesome death at the hands of the Ottomans on August 17, 1571, involving flaying and public humiliation. The astronomer Tycho Brahe died on October 24, 1601, from a bladder ailment after refusing to leave a banquet to relieve himself, resulting in uremia from an inflamed prostate. These tales, steeped in tragedy and dark humor, remind us that the past holds stories as strange as they are fascinating.